Good morning, guys. Welcome back for another video here on my channel. Today I'm going to do a day in the life for you guys. It's Wednesday when I'm filming this, so of course we have schoolwork to get done. I have some stuff, as always, around the house to get done, and so I thought I would bring you guys along for today. I hope you guys enjoy day in the life videos. Give me a thumbs up if you do right now. You don't have to wait until the end of the video. I do want to thank Ebby for sponsoring today's video. I just received a new bralette over there because when I saw the pattern, I had to have it. I love a floral, and they came out with a really cute floral print that I'll show you guys here in a second that I'm actually packing. So that's the first thing that I want to get done this morning, is packing up for our camping trip this weekend. We're taking the trailer out not too far away, just going out into the woods to rest for the weekend. If you guys follow on Instagram, this will not be any news or surprise to you, but I'm really out of breath from running up the stairs. But I know that not everybody does. So we have had quite a doozy of a start to a school year. Not really anything to do with homeschooling and everything to do with life and just all kinds of stuff. It's just been nonstop since we started school, which has been really unfortunate and also very testing for me, because if you guys are in the membership community, or even if you're not, you know, I shared in the spring that I was stress and different things were like affecting me physically, to the point of where I ended up going to a cardiologist. And so over the summer, I really focused on just reflecting, self-reflecting, and coming up with some solutions to some things to help my stress level come down. And so I find it not at all coincidental that once I was feeling strong and ready to go, the attacks just started coming. So we have been getting schoolwork done. We've been doing the things, but it just hasn't been the start to the year that I wanted. And so there's a little bit of a struggle of disappointment, but also just acceptance that sometimes this is how the homeschool year will start. You know, I know it, but still it's hard for me because like I said, I took a lot of time to refresh, reflect, and my goal is to, not end up stressed and overwhelmed and have a ton of anxiety like I was dealing with. And then it's like, okay, so that's what you committed. Let's test that. And it's just been very, very, very trying for lots of different reasons. So this week is no exception to that. We have had a week, and it's never the same thing. It's never the same child. It's never the same issue. It's like every week there is something new. So all that to say, nature in the woods will be very good for us. So I want to get packed up for that before we start school. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I've been grabbing some things out, but I wanted to show you this new print from Ebby. This is called Picnic Rose, and it is seriously so pretty. I had to get the matching set, but these bralettes are the most comfortable bralettes. They are seamless, and when, sometimes things say seamless, but they're really not. No, these are they are seamless, absolutely. I love wearing these hiking, camping, all of the above, because they are so comfortable. They do have that no slip grip technology, so they're not gonna rub, they're gonna stay in place, and literally it doesn't even feel like you're wearing a bra when you're wearing this. So I am all about comfort these days. If it's not comfortable, I'm not wearing it. I wear a medium for reference, and like I said, I just loved this print. I love florals, so I wanted to grab this. So this is a new one, and it is Picnic Rose. I will have a coupon code for you guys down below. If you want to save 15% on Ebby, you can, using my code Grace and Grit. I have my gray one here. I'm wearing my purple lilac one. I have all my things. So my absolute favorite: underwear, bras, all of the above. So I just wanted to mention them really quick as I get packed up. If you love this print, or you want to try a super comfortable seamless bralette that is going to hold everything in place and not move around, can't recommend Ebby enough. So here's a look at everything that I pack. This is just for a weekend trip, but it is in the mountains, and so the temperature goes down in the morning and in the evenings, and then it's kind of perfect during the day. So I did have to bring a little bit extra for that. But I have my pajamas here, obviously bras, underwear, socks, 2 sweatshirts. This one I got at Glacier over the summer. I love it so much. That one's a new tan one I got at Target, which I also really love. These are my favorite joggers ever. If you guys don't have these from Target, you're seriously missing out. This gray pair I've had for a few years. It's the same brand, but I love these. So got those a few weeks ago. And then I just have comfortable stuff. I just like to be comfortable, obviously, when we're camping, but I also like to wear my things that I get from other places. So this was something I got at Yellowstone. I always bring a hat, and I always bring a book. So that's everything that I am packing up for this weekend. I'm having the kids come in here and get their things together as well. So we'll be all ready to load it into the trailer when we go and pick it up. It has been so nice to have the door open in the mornings. Last night we actually had a flash flood warning because it was raining so much, but it's been really, really nice to have the door open in the morning. I love fresh air. And then also listening to worship music. I started with Shane and Shane. If you guys have never listened to them before, that's kind of what it looks like. Let me get it to focus. There you go. I really love their worship music, so we've been listening to that in the mornings with the door open. The dogs even like it. And of course the table's all set from last night, but I am making, my timer's going. I am making my sourdough for our camping trip because we're gonna do chili, and so everyone said, oh, please make fresh sourdough to go with it. So I usually don't do sourdough stuff on school days because it's kind of involved. Even this is the best, most simple recipe that I have found that works well for my life is the Ballerina Farms one. So we're in there. We have 4 more minutes before I get on to my next step. So I'm gonna just try to do it intermittently, and we'll see how it goes because normally I don't bake on school days. So the next thing I need to do before we start school is get out dinner, meat for dinner, to let it thaw. I'm gonna make a double batch of turkey chili. That way we can have it while we're camping, and I already have it made. So the kids, I was just talking to you guys. The kids went to a cake decorating class yesterday, and their cakes are still in here. So I'll show you guys because I think it's so fun just to see. So my daughter made this one for me, which how sweet is that? And then my son made eggs and bacon. And when I saw that, I just started laughing so hard because that is just so him. So anyways, that's what all those cake things are for. But I am going to take out some meat, which might involve a trip to the deep freezer to do so. Yes, it will. And then we're gonna start school. So I will catch up with you guys here in a bit.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know, about to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions, we'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow.
Divided and sold, his own friends betray him. And this happened to Jesus. So if you ever think, why is this happening to me? Well, remember, it happened to Jesus. So why would we be any different? Jesus took on your sin and your shame so you might receive the gift of salvation. He did this because he loves you and he wants to give you forgiveness and eternal life. Have you trusted in Christ to forgive your sins? And how can you thank him today for the gift of salvation? So in John 19, 2-3, it says, "And the soldiers twisted together a crown of thorns and put it on his head and arrayed him in a purple robe." And remember, purple was a sign of what?
Royalty.
Royalty. So they did that on purpose. They came up to him saying, "Hail, King of the Jews," and struck him with their hands. Matthew 27:29 says, "They put a staff in his right hand, and then they knelt in front of him and mocked him." Psalm 22:16 says, "They have pierced my hands and my feet." So that is what David wrote down, but Jesus fulfilled that in the future, as we see in Matthew. So if you ever look in Psalm 22, which is in the Old Testament, and you look to Matthew or John, which is in the New Testament, you will see incredible similarities between what David wrote in the Psalms and what is written in Matthew and John, which is okay, you guys, a little time check-in. It's 11:15 now. We had a snack break. We took our time with Morning Basket, so that took about 2 hours. I did my apologetics lesson with the kids. This is with my high schoolers. This is the book that we are going through right now, and this is some high-level information I guarantee most adults don't know 90% of what's in here. So this really takes a good amount of time when we do it. We do it in opposition of history. That was my initial plan. And I'm still only doing this twice a week, but combining like 2 lessons into one on each of those days. That's how we make it work. But history is going to be changing in our homeschool because I wasn't happy with what my older kids were using. We got something new, and I wanted to start it this week, but since we were only going to be schooling 4 days this week and then 2 of my kids got sick, I decided not to start it yet. So anyways, going to be making some changes to that, but that's why Morning Basket took so long. So one of my sons is not feeling well, so he listened to Morning Basket from the couch, but I'm not having him do any of his independent stuff. So my 2 oldest kids are upstairs and then my youngest, and so that's what I'm about to go do now, is finish up her school day with her. But I wanted to give you guys a little time check-in. It's 11:15. Morning Basket usually takes us between an hour to 90 minutes. That's what I try to stick to. Today we went a little bit over that, but that's okay because I couldn't think of a better thing to be spending time on teaching and discussing with my teenagers than apologetics. So in between read alouds, I was getting up and doing the stretching and folding and letting the dough rest. So normally I would ferment this in the fridge overnight, but I'm actually going to bake the sourdough today. So I'm letting it rise here so that it's doubled in size. So it's getting close. It's getting close. And this will make 2 loaves. And then I went ahead and put my starter in the fridge because we're going to be gone for the next few days and I'm not going to be baking anything. So I'm going to bake that bread later on today. And I've also pulled out some more ingredients that need chopping for the turkey chili that I'm going to be making 2 batches of. So little sourdough update.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best what's best for you.
Okay guys, so it's 12:45 now and we just finished up lunch. I have one. My son, who was not feeling good today, he just woke up from a nap and he's having some chicken soup over there. I just finished cleaning up the kitchen. I have my sourdough in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours before I go ahead and bake it. But I like wiped down the counters and got everything set out. I have math to finish up with my youngest. My oldest two are still working. We always have some schoolwork to finish after lunch. It's very, very rare these days if anyone is complete before lunch. So I'm gonna head back upstairs to finish up school with her and then carry on with everything else we have going on this afternoon as far as preparing for camping. Also, my daughter is going to a CrossFit class today to try out, and so youth group tonight, got some things going on for the rest of the day. So need to get schoolwork done first though. That's always the #1 priority, and I hope everyone will be done by the time that I need to leave to take her to the class at 2 o'clock. We'll see.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. All that's left is you and me. I can promise you're the only thing I see.
Back from CrossFit. How was your first class? 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Good talking with you. Also finished baking the sourdough and it looks amazing and delicious. Now I am going to go out into the garage and get my workout done. This is like free time, and drink my coffee while I was there, and then I'm gonna come back in and start making dinner. So I'm proud of her for trying something new. Not exactly easy, but she killed it.
Thank you.
Quiet voices in the night, time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. The walls are listening when we talk.
So that is going to be it for this day in the life. I hope that you guys enjoyed spending the day with me on just an average, ordinary homeschooling, homemaking mom day. As I shared with you guys in the beginning of the video, this school year hasn't been off to the smoothest start by no control or fault of my own, but we can still choose to be joyful in our days and know that no difficult season lasts forever. So I just wanted to film today to kind of share that with you guys, and also sometimes you just have to put one foot in front of the other until you're through the difficulty. And so that's what we're choosing to do. I know we will get a smooth homeschool week sometime this school year. It just has not happened yet. So we're just persevering on, and I pray that it was an encouragement to you guys. If you want to check out the link to Ebby, that will be down below with the discount code of 15% off for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, friends.